Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is inspired off of Epilogue's Facebook page. Somebody showed one that was made out of rubber that would hold an iPhone, iPad charger and have a way to wrap the cord around. It's pretty cool. I got really lucky. I drew this morning and I got it on the first try. This is my first attempt. I would do a few changes on the new one, next one, if I build another. I would actually make this longer, these wrap part a little bit longer, but I designed it really tight. Um, the charger itself just barely fits in there, and it really only fits from one direction. It's not a perfect square. So, and the reason I'm making this video so you could make your own. And so what I would do is cut out this piece first, and if yours doesn't fit in that hole, you might have to start over from scratch, because I wanted my box as little as possible, and this wood is really, really thin, but glued together, it's strong. It's strong enough. I mean, it just barely fits in there, because I wanted it, instead of something bulky, I wanted it to fit. So my suggestion would be to cut that part first, this part right here, and I cut this slot for the USB port. It only goes together one direction, but you could, because this isn't a perfect rectangle or perfect square, let's just break this apart real quick. And my square is square, but it's not. It's 2/100th of an inch bigger in one direction, because the plastic was that when I measured it with calipers, so I made it that way. So if you're going to make one, put yours in there. If it fits, put yours in there before you glue on the back. So this piece right here is actually going to lay down, and I left these pictures on the file so you can actually see that the this piece of wood, these two pieces of wood are just sandwiched in there. So like this is if you were going to call this a joint or a finger, this is just a big finger going through that, because I removed. And the only other thing I would suggest, make you a copy of everything you do. Make you a duplicate like I did here in case I mess this up. If I was going to make it over tomorrow or the next day, I would actually make this longer. But you can't just go and do that, because the fact that you're going to mess up all your joints. So the only really way to make it longer, and let's zoom in here a little bit, would be to take a 2-point line and go like right in here, hold down your control button and get you a parallel line. I didn't do very good on that. Hold down your control, but you want to be on past it. And then just for a second, let's make a duplicate of this whole thing. Control D, move it over the way. Move the duplicate out of the way. And get your get your virtual segment delete key and just delete this part. Then you can take away this line, and as long as you don't do anything but stretch it in one direction, you can make it quite a bit bigger. Go back over here, put it back in the center of the page, get your zoom tool or hit Z on your keyboard, and then just start deleting. And if I've seen laws, Corel has taken over my computer somehow and updated some deals, and I do not like it, because I'm having trouble finding stuff. But then just delete these lines. And what's so nice about that, then Control G. So now you've got quite a bit longer. Then just take that one and delete it, and then just make a duplicate of this, because the sides will be equal. And now cut out these two pieces. I'm not going to share this file because haven't cut it out yet, and it might be too long. But that's how you would do it if you wanted to make that longer. And just remember, when you're gluing this together, this piece would fit. This piece will fit in all four directions. You could spin it around. But make sure your USB port, because on mine, it wasn't in the center, so it's offset. And if your plug isn't square, it'll only go in there one direction. You want the USB port and going in that direction. Anyway, hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.